Here's a character I developed, starting with just sketching the head. Then I make sure side to side are symmetrical. Next, bring in the body and quickly sketch out the rest of the design. I darken part of the image to work out the graphical detail of the concept. Then spend a lot of time working out a detailed line drawing. For marker sketching, I always start with the face. First, just use the lightest marker, gradually starting to add darker shading little at a time, so that if I made a mistake, I will be able to recover very easily. Always make sure that the face is drawn correctly, because that's the first thing people will notice. Pick the directions of the light source and make sure that the shadow on the face is consistent with the light source. Continue to add shadow under the eyes, under the nose, and also under the headgear. Next, starting to put in the graphical treatment using the lighter markers first. At this point, I am still working out the design, so using the lighter marker gives me the opportunity to make changes easier. Since graphic design is such an important part of the character design, and shading allows you to read the form really well, I never put any sketches in my portfolio without both. The design of this character is based on the flower orchid. Once the graphics are blocked in, you can make a quick evaluations of the design. When you're satisfied with the overall concept, then you can start to add more details. After blocking things in with markers, it's always a good idea to use pencil to sharpen the edges or to clean up the edges. Keep evaluating the design to identify problem areas. Since the overall look keeps changing as you sketch, it's always easier to make changes early. Once the details and the patterns are finished, then it's time to put in the shading for the rest of the character, making sure that everything follows the same light source. Personally, I like to imagine meeting the character I'm designing, how she moves, how she talks, how she reacts, her personality. These details makes the character comes alive. Equally important are the fabric and textures of her costumes. I like to watch runway fashion since some are very cutting edge and they are great references for costume design. I hope you enjoy this character design based on the flower orchid.